control right now, man. Let's get some footage rolling, man. There was something my associate was showing me about the director, the FBI director. Hit that like button coming in, subscribe to the channel, share the content. There was something that one of my associates was showing me about the director of the FBI, the Patel guy. I think his name is Cash Patel. Something about him being in there as of recent, like he just got into that. But the one thing I'm gonna say about that real quick, right? Like, how can I say it without being disrespectful? I don't know if he's an American. I have to do my research on that one or whatever, or if he's an Indian American. But let's just stop putting people in politics and all that stuff that's not even American. Like into administration and in federal agencies and stuff like that. Let's stop putting them people right into. We can't be doing that, man. Like I'm gonna disagree with that one. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it, okay? I don't even care about that one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the Cash Patel shit. I ain't with that. Let's pull up this Charleston White clip, man. What the hell is wrong with Charleston White? Charleston White, one of them people that he'll take a moment to really clean up his act, and then he'll just fall off the wagon, yo. He'll fall right off that goddamn wagon. Prime time in the building. This Charlie Kirk and here we go. Hold on. Let's get it pulled up. We're gonna play it for y'all. I was just listening to it. They gotta do a fair use act on this shit. So I'm gonna do a fair use act on mine too.
In the entertainment industry, you got to be careful when you react to situations because you don't want to end up.
I think he might have canceled himself on this one though.
And I guess that's exactly what Charleston White is doing right now with his opinion on Charlie Kirk. Now, Charleston White's partner, who is Aiden Rose, started crashing out on Charleston White for disrespecting Charlie Kirk. But Mr. Charleston would turn around and fire back at Aiden Ross because he felt like the kid was crossing boundaries and interfering on his opinion. Check this out. My relationship with Aiden is a business relationship, and it doesn't limit me on any level from speaking about people and things happening in the world. The kid called me on the phone and wasn't happy for what I have said concerning Charlie Kirk. He gave me a lot of reasons behind his anger, and I couldn't wait to crash out on him. Because when I was talking crazy about King Von and his kids when he died, I didn't get no calls from Aiden about it. So I felt like the white kid was cool for me speaking against my own people, and when I do the same about his people, he suddenly doesn't feel good about it. Wait for my live stream. I'm about to go crazy on both of them.
We're humans, bro. We're all human beings at the end of the day. It's like, how uncivil are we going to get? What's it going to take? Like, and that's why I told Charleston today, I called Charleston, I didn't like what he said. I said, Charleston, the same exact people that are cheering on for Charlie Kirk passing away and celebrating are the same ones that would be happy if you died. You know what I mean? Like the same ones that would cheer on.
Hell yeah, they would.
And that's just the truth.
Hey, a lot of people would be happy if Charleston White get assassinated in public by a black man. They would love that shit, for real. They would really love seeing that man get taken out like that.
It's evil. And I think that's really what it is, guys. It's not Democrat versus Republican. It's what's good versus evil. I think that is what we all have to agree. It's just what's evil.
Hit the like button, sub up to the channel, man. I think we like 3 or 4 short from 700. Let's go. Did y'all see my thumbnail? So somebody took a picture and put it up on social media from Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte. They do call us Charlotte down here, or the 4. Somebody put that picture up and they was like, is this what I think it is? And I'm looking at that picture like, hey man, you see a whole bunch of white guys with their faces covered up like that. They either working for ICE or them motherfuckers is working to come get your black ass. Which one is it? They either coming to get the brown boys or they coming to get the black boys. Which one is it? Hey, look, man, it is kind of fucked up though. Your freedom of speech is being ridden from you. You can't talk about shit about white people. They will cancel your ass. You talking about they I know they used to go by Anglo-Saxon, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's still accurate or whatever. But your Christian white man, upstanding white man, white collar, you talk about that, man, then your ass is destined to get cooked on, boy. They ready to cook you and eat your ass. Allegedly.
I wish I could have. I lived in the time. But thank you for the compliment. Couple one. Charlie Kirk. I didn't think I knew what the hell about Johnny Kirk. I don't even like Trump. I did the bullshit. And I always like Trump. I just try to do that though. My white people, and they problems. I didn't talk like that. Because white people do.
It might be too fast.
I've been playing on you stupid fucking. I don't give a fuck about my folks.
Hey, but you know what? Okay, here we go.
Guess who put a tag on Charlie Kirk? Conservative white kid. Grand Theft Auto plan mode. Or Call of Duty plan mode. Shot him. You know why? Because you're Charlie. I want you to hear me do it, Charlie. Children of trained killers. You know what? Charlie, do not buy your rhetoric. They're rejecting your rhetoric. You know why? They like NBA YoungBoy. Talking like LeBron James. They like Kanye West. They like Stephon Curry. They don't want
LeBron James.
And they're trying to figure out how to make it amongst white children, and white children are bullying them. They're shooting up in school, Kirky boy. But you're worried about doing drive-by shooting.
I'm telling you right now, them white boys been coming to the hood.
So while you got your long white nose to nose nigga business, and look what you got killed by, Charlie. Your own time. Had you been minding your business, you know what? Had you went back
Definitely got killed by your own kind.
You'd still be alive. You know why? Not one nigga hit you across the head, Charlie, for talking against their nigga ancestors. Not one nigga threw a rock hit you, Charlie. Not one.
Not one.
Charlie, guess who got done to you? Little white boy.
Not one black man not one black man touched Charlie Kirk, right? But who we got out here walking around in masks and shit with hats on, fully clothed. Like, you can't even see their face. You can't even see these people's face. They ready to take your ass out, boy. All because people do share an opinion about it. Now, I have shared an opinion about Charlie Kirk, but I could care less. That shit don't phase my life. Y'all see what I'm doing in the morning? I'm riding through the city of Charlotte, man. The sun is coming out. It's shining bright on you, boy. And I thought I did wipe my face, but damn, they are targeting our people for what? Because we laughing about some stuff? Let's keep it going.
You know why? He didn't shoot so good, but he shot so good? The same shit that they're using for our military, Charlie. I'm talking to you like you hear, Charlie. If you can hear me, and I'll tell you, we agree with each other. And they tell me all the time, if you could have met Charlie, you and Charlie said the same shit. Maybe so. We didn't get to meet Charlie. I get to talk to you, the shit you did. No, I would have loved to have met you before now, Charlie. I didn't know shit about you. I wish somebody would have told me about Charlie before he died. So you,
Charlie was that's the thing about the YouTube algorithm. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm. You could be on YouTube, you can be on channels, and you'll never get their content, right? Like, certain people will never get Charlie Kirk's content because of what side of YouTube he's on, So a lot of black people were already unfamiliar with the guy. So why would we share a rhetoric about the guy if we don't know who he is? Okay, we don't know who he is. He's a heavily influential YouTuber that we're learning. Had ties to Candace Owens. That's a black friend, Why are they making this a black and white thing? But they damn sure coming to get your black ass. Oh yeah, they want them some black skin, boy. They want them some black skin. And you just might need to stay your ass in the house, And then they say them boys up there in Chicago running rampant after the mayor said that he gonna take care of it in a black community. Okay, now we've been making content about this all week. Now something's brewing, We being targeted like hell. They want to wipe out our communities. Instead of going in and pinpointing exactly who those young men are, arrest their asses and hold them accountable for their actions, But they want to go in and disturbing the children. They want to go in disturbing the women. They want to go in arresting every damn body. Even the guys that live in the hood, but they got a 9 to 5. They want to go in there and disturb those niggas, man. Let those niggas be. Okay? Stop messing with those niggas. Those the niggas that you need to leave alone. Okay? Because we know y'all ain't going to do your own work. Y'all need somebody to do your work. Okay? And I'm not saying that we're going to do it. But what I'm saying is somebody got to do it. All right? Somebody got to do it.
Your cracker ass to your cracker ass cracker. I'm telling you.
This motherfucker here, man.
You don't want to keep Shotty right? Shotty so good. He's been playing Call of Duty.
We already know that Charleston White doesn't give
Cracker
a
ass,
damn
man.
about
This
nobody,
fucker
especially
here,
for a man
bro.
who disrespects the dead and can go any limit to clown anyone. This is not the first time he's doing it and won't be the last time. So I don't understand the reason why Aiden Rose is acting surprised on what his partner is doing on the internet. You can't make this shit up, because that's how this man got famous in the first place. But I know is going to be a big problem if Charleston White decides to respond to Aiden Rose on this situation. Remember how much money Aiden has put in his pocket business-wise, and I know Unc won't like to mess up his bag over clowning a white man who's deceased. Charlie Kirk's death
But
is
why
no
is
longer
Aiden
about
Ross
race or
making a
color,
big deal out
senseless
of
violence
it?
has gotten to the next level, and we
All right, enough of that fucking Aiden Ross shit. See, I still don't understand how Aiden Ross made a name for himself.
Charlie was definitely on the brink of changing of his perspectives and calls to Turning Point USA. Yeah. You see, I went out to Seth, but I also went out to 2 other people who were at this meeting, and nobody is willing to go on record. They're all messaging each other, trying to figure out a coordinated response to say that no.
Sub up to the channel. We got 149 watching.
Because they know someone's leaking, because someone's got a guilty conscience.
The Charlie Kirk situation is getting crazy, man. People are going off, right? Now, since he's been unalive in Utah, there's been a lot of finger pointing. I've done a lot of videos with this.
Hey man, they getting out there. But the reason I said that about Aiden Ross is that Aiden Ross be dishing out money, and they said he was a Jew, so it isn't a question of how he got out there. It's just why did he want to come to the black community with it? For me, honestly, if we're gonna go that far with it, you know, a clown, I don't watch him enough to understand if he's a clown or not. But I have heard him talking to academics, and it's pretty like, it's cringe, you know. They be acting like they from the hood, they of the hood, standing for the hood, by the hood, you know, like, nah, bro. Ain't my cup of tea, man. I don't even get down watching that kind of shit, you know. It look like I got a radical behind me right now, man. Dude looks very radical behind me. Y'all pray for me. But yeah, nah, man, I don't know nothing about that right there. I don't know how Aiden Ross made it into the black community. I don't know how Vlad got there. I don't know how well, they say Vlad was a DJ and all this bullshit. I don't know how Adam 22 I damn sure don't know how Adam 22 fucking got there. I really don't. I don't know how the hell he got there. Even with that recent case, like, how the hell you able to make jokes about the gangs in LA and they not hop on your ass? They be wanting to DP everybody. Man, go DP that motherfucker, man. Go get that nigga, man. Go get that white boy. Go kick his ass, man, because he mocking y'all and shit. But y'all get mad at black people. See, black people, let's stop fighting with each other and shit. And then, when somebody else start mocking us and shit, it's time to go mock, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to whoop their ass, but y'all want to whoop each other's ass. Like, what? Like, come on, bruh. That don't even make sense. Go get that fucking white boy, man. Shit. Go kick his ass. I'm trying to kick black people's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Topic in the community, it affects the black community.
What up,
When there's
Felicia?
something going on in America, it affects our community. Now, what I'm about to say today, I'm just a YouTuber reporting the news. I don't have an opinion one way or the other, right? But I am paying close attention because I am a black man in America, and when things happen, our communities get affected a lot, right? So I don't know who did this, right? But everybody's throwing a finger around about who did it. Some are pointing, the radical left is pointing to the radical right. The radical right is pointing to the radical left. Some people pointing to Israel and Jews, and I don't know who did it. I'm not blaming. What I do know
That sound like
is,
a dance move, don't it?
Tyler Robinson. He's been arrested for
Radical
it. And he's allegedly, he hasn't had his day of trial yet,
Radical
but we know that
right.
he's been arrested for it. We don't have any video of him doing it. We know that he's been arrested for it, right? We know that he's connected to the Goyber movement, which is alt-right, far-right group that was supporters of Trump. We know that part, we do know. And we know that they have an arrest. They said that he's not cooperating. But
Candace Owens, she's very upset, and she's throwing fingers around, and she's pointing fingers at the small hat group. Now, again, I'm not saying that they did it. I don't know. I'm not pointing my fingers at Israel at all. I don't know if they did it or not. I don't know who did it.
I'm glad he went there with it. So the small hats, from my understanding, Charlie Kirk was speaking out against those guys, but he's down with Trump, right? So with him being down with Trump, that is like a conflict of interest, right? Charlie Kirk speaking out against the small hats, but he's down with Trump. He's down with the American way. And so now the small hats is looking at it like, we got to take matters into our own hands because y'all ain't handling your boy. Y'all got this boy up on this pedestal, and he talking down against us. That was from my understanding, that's what's taking place, right? So with that being said, of course, he's marked for death. It's time for him to go, okay? You spoke out against the small hats or Israel, and then you're speaking from a point of radical right, far right, whatever. That's a conflict of interest, man. Okay? And I think that they took that upon themselves and say, hey, this is our moment. We can take a moment out of our busy schedule. We can go ahead and get everybody to fight and shit as usual. That's all the fucking right, the radical right do anyway. They want us to all goddamn just beat each other up. They want you to bare knuckle brawl in this motherfucker everywhere in America. That's all they want you to do. Okay?
But what we want to do today is we're going to cover the news, and we're going to cover what Candace Owens is saying about the death of Charlie Kirk. Check this out.
I want to be clear, I am not someone who normally publicizes text messages.
Am I slow?
And I'm just not really.
Man, get out of here, man.
When it comes to the answers.
A name like Spatty and you calling me slow. Get out of here, buddy.
I am told, and I will tell you.
Are you slow?
Very happy for Bill Ackman to
Are you deaf, boy?
to smooth this narrative. Max Blumenthal went out to him today, and Bill Ackman came back and said, I have receipts that can show you. He did not provide the receipts. And this is not how it went down. I know it went down this way. I'm waiting for one of them to go on record and to say that it didn't go down this way. Charlie said no to Mimi. Okay. Bill Ackman, if you would like to dispute that, I would love to hear what you say happened. Because our sources and what we have, it's solid. Okay. There were conversations that took place, messages that were sent at that time, and they are solid. So I cited another person that was there, and I am not surprised this person was there. If you've been listening to my show, Seth Dillon. So I'm Seth Dillon, and I decided a question last night about.
To be fair, you do seem a bit remedial. Well, that's your opinion, and you are entitled to one. So by God, share your opinion.
When it comes to the answers that I am demanding, okay. This is me out to Seth Dillon last night. I sent him Bill Ackman's tweets because, he tweeted, I feel incredibly privileged.
Now, see, this situation is getting crazy because she's insinuating that billionaire investor Bill Ackman was one of the ones that was instrumental in trying to alter Charlie Kirk's stance in support of Israel. Right now, he's come out. He's heard these allegations, and he's vehemently denying this. And he gave a statement on Twitter when he says billionaire investor.
It's interesting because people react, and the solution that they always seem to go with is that we need to kill each other. Okay. So regardless of what people think, that far right that people are standing up for, and once again, I don't give a damn about the left or the right. They can dance it out. Hey man, get your stupid ass out of my chat. With a name like Spatty, man, just get on. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, bro. Get your ass on. So when people take it upon themselves to handle things with force, did him like JFK? Hell yeah, they did. Okay, it's easy for people to take that approach, to shut your ass up. Okay, you start talking about something that the media can't go along with. Remember, this guy was speaking from his platform on YouTube with Google. So that's Google, right? he wasn't speaking from the media standpoint, because we all understand that who runs the media. If you don't know who runs the media, then go find out. I'm not about to tell you. Okay? So the fact that he's speaking against that alongside people like Candace Owens, those people are for sure $86K your ass, boy. Get up out of here. So, go get a job. I'm on the way to work, jackass. What are you talking about? See, man, you need to go get a job. Because obviously you're either not working or doing something. But I'm on the way to work, buddy. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. People are weird, man. You ain't scary? Hell no, I ain't scared. Scared of what? Of a demon? People really be trying to press you with words. See, that's what's wrong with America right there. You know what I'm saying? People be trying to scare you with their words. They want to scare you away from talking. You come in here, you start talking like you got it figured out, like you can just push me away, like I'm going to shut the fuck up. See, you got the right one. See, me, I'll die fighting for what I stand for. Hopefully, you'll do the same with yourself. Me, I would never turn down a fight, brother. I don't give a damn if it's 25,000 people. I'm going to fight for mine, man. Okay? And yes, I'm a working man. I've been a working man, you know. Everything I got, I paid for. All right? Oh, yeah. To peace be unto you. Okay? Yeah, people want to put politics in front of everything so people will shut up. Just like science. They want you to shut up when you start speaking about politics. I ain't even political. I'm reacting, man. And obviously it gets people panties in a bunch when you start talking about politics, when you start telling the truth, using your common sense. People don't want to use common sense. They want to use book sense to get their points across. And it's like, bro, I don't need a book to understand what's going on around me. You might need that. I don't need that, okay? So, have at it, man, you know? Everybody would die for what they... No, they wouldn't. That's a lie. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people ain't even standing up for what they believe in, okay? I can't read. Man, get out of my chat, man. Y'all are weird. Hey, man, I can't read, but I just read your message. Get out of here. I love it. This is fun. This is truly fun, too. You know, you get to interact with the bots or whatever the hell y'all are. You know, you get to have human interaction. And see, that's another thing. People don't lead with respect, but then they want to preach respect, okay? Okay? They want to lead. They want you to lead with respect, but they don't lead with respect. What's wrong with you people, man? What's wrong with some of these people out here that act and conduct themselves in the manner that they do? A lot of people don't even know how to have a general conversation with people. What did I say they do? They go straight to violence, don't they? They go straight to violence, don't they? Mm-hmm. See, people be showing they true colors, man. I'm just showing mine. You know, but why are y'all chatting if y'all ain't y'all can't be chatting if y'all ain't goddamn no subs now. I don't even want no more of that shit in my chat. Every time I go live from now, it's subscribers only mode. And y'all ain't even paying to talk over here. Y'all just be talking. Get a channel, start it up, go have a conversation. Until then, man, stop going to people's channels being disrespectful, man. That is rude. Did your mama teach you anything, boy? Girl, whatever you are. Oh, man, this coffee is so delicious. Let's get back to it. I think I got about... That's how much more time I got. I can.
Bill Ackman directly addressed allegations from conservative figures, including Candace Owens, that he attempted to influence Charlie Kirk's stance on Israel during a Hamptons event last summer. Ackman said he was responsible solely on X, noting that he did not want to give further attention to Owens, but felt compelled to clarify the record. Right? So this thing gets real. This thing gets real crazy, man. It gets real crazy, right? Ackman moderated a discussion on the economy, but was unable to attend the Israel session due to a board meeting conflict. Attendees reported that the Israel discussion included a wide range of viewpoints, with some participants critical of Israel policy and others supportive. Ackman emphasized that there was no attempt to coerce or manipulate Kirk's position. So now she's saying that Ackman expressed disappointment at what he describes as an exploitation of Kirk's death to spread false allegations, stressing that his intentions had always been educational and not political. So he's defending himself against Candace Owens, and like I said, this is us reporting the news, and they're having an argument amongst each other, amongst these conservatives, because they're all pointing the finger at who did it. Right? Who did it? So now the finger's being pointed at these Goybergs. They pointed at Israel. They pointed at right radical conservatives, because right radical conservatives is pointed at the left-leaning radical left. It's just liberals. It's just everybody's pointing the finger at everybody, right? But at the end of the day, we still have no concrete proof as to who did it. Who did it? But let's look at Candace, because she's upset and she's really going in on breaking down how this happened.
I will give you my platform, actually, to come clear matters up and tell us what really happened, because I think Charlie was definitely on the brink of changing some of his perspectives and calls to Turning Point USA. Yeah. You see, I went out to Seth, but I also went out to 2 other people who were at this meeting, and nobody is willing to go on record. They're all messaging each other, trying to figure out a coordinated response to say that, no, this was all quite cordial, but no one wants to go on record and describe it as cordial because they know someone's leaking, because someone's got a guilty conscience about what happened at the Hamptons. So I will again put it out there. Seth, Bill Ackman, and to the other individuals who I have not yet named, but who are going to be named this week. We're at the Hamptons when Charlie was put under pressure, when Bibi Netanyahu called him and invited him to Israel. Again, in a move that wouldn't happen to me, and it wasn't Bibi Netanyahu, felt to me like a laced threat. I am inviting you guys. I can tell you factually, Charlie was praying the rosary. Charlie was going to mass. One of my last conversations with Charlie was me joking with him, saying, just make the last step, okay? You are, I said specifically, you're too smart to be a Protestant. Just take the last step, Charlie. And he says, ha. You're speaking about Mary. And typically, when those steps start taking place, you stop referring to yourself, as I did, as a Judeo-Christian. Again, it is mystifying why, Bibi was out there doing the absolute most to make sure that Charlie was basically remembered as, I would argue, like a Jew, has not been yet mentioned. I didn't hear that. Erica was very clear that 12:23 p.m. is when Charlie Kirk is shot, okay? And 12:23 p.m. is when, in that same minute, is when we have footage that shows us that as the crowd ducks, and it's blurry, the shooter runs across the rooftop. I'm going to tell you why that's significant. So 12:23, Charlie Kirk is shot, and we are going to have an angle of that and the image of the black person in black, rather, that is running across the rooftop. Take a look at this. They're down, clearly. And right away, look at that, okay?
He could have just been standing there, though.
The footage showed.
He could have just been standing there, though. He could have been one of those guys that was told to be placed there while the shot was coming from another place. I don't know, but what I will say is that we ain't gonna never get the truth behind no assassination. It's very rare that you see someone, getting the truth behind an assassination, So I think we're past the assassination part at this point. If they do they do get justice out of that situation with Charlie Kirk and the alleged shooter, then But I think I don't think that that's the person, okay? And the reason I say that's not the person is because his family was very far right, from my understanding. MAGA supporters, whatever, okay? And then he is down with the trans community, and now he wants to go take out someone who's down with the far right community. Come on, man. Miss me with that. It sounds like a puzzle. You know what I mean? Like you have to put the pieces to the puzzle. And so those are the things that occur when you're living in America. It's hard to piece together. So people are scratching their head because that's what America does. The media, they You know, they start creating all these narratives, and now people don't know where to fucking start. So, you know, sub up to the channel, L Boogie Reacts. We got 330 people watching. Let's get 300 subs, man. We're gonna keep pushing this content for the moment. It's hot right now, and I think it's good. Like I said, we're interacting with the people of America, even if the people from across the world, you know, get to talk. I got more clips to show, but like I said, man, I gotta go to work. You know, I'm a working man. Whenever I do get off work, I'll make sure we hit the we'll hit the ground running. Okay. Other than that, it's your boy L Boogie. Hug your loved ones. Let them know how much you love them, because tomorrow's never promised, people. And until next time, we out. Salute.